invitations will get better. From this morning's, our invitations will get better, and presentations, follow-ups, and all of that, okay? Now, I'm going to be calling on somebody. Now, this is someone that, there's an event we held recently, and the title of the event was Emerge, okay? That's the title of the event. And I realized that most people who emerge. Okay, Aminu, are you here? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. I'm hearing you. Okay,
you can go ahead.
Okay, ma. Thank you. No problems. I'm speaking Hausa. Okay, ma.
You want to speak Hausa? Okay, that's fine.
Okay, let me speak Hausa so that's to motivate someone. Is that okay?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, ma. Sannun ku mutanen group nan wanda yake ji na ina son zai je chat box ya ce yes ko kuma yes muna jin ka, yes I'm hear you. If you hear me now and see me, go to the chat box and say yes I'm hear you and see you. So that okay to labari na shine labari na ba wani labari ne mai wani dogo sosai ba zan yanke shi saboda ita minti wana bata bani time mai tsayi ba. Ta dai ce yanzu dan gaya muku abunda yake nan daga cikin kaɗan daga cikin labari na. Okay, sunana dai ni Aminu Haruna daga Yola State nake, daga Adamawa State nake, a Yola Hayin Gada. Anan nake zaune a cikin local government na Gire for now.
Okay, sorry, Aminu, hold on. Aminu, just hold on. So for those who don't understand Hausa, somebody should be just helping us translate in the comment section. So if you don't understand Hausa, some of you understand, some of you don't understand. So somebody should just be translating in the comment section while he's I wanted someone to be translating as he's speaking. I don't know if somebody can help us do that. I mean, hold on. If we can have someone to help us do that. So while he's speaking, somebody can be translating for us, because so that he can speak the language that you understand, so that it can enter our head very well. Let me see. Can somebody, let me see, Mr. Is Bo here? Let me see. I mean, just hold on.
No problem.
Okay, Vo, are you here? Can you translate for while he's speaking? Is your Hausa strong? So that you put giving excuses, you can't. Hey, no, let me not enter anybody for now. Vo, let me know. Let me see. Okay, I'm seeing Vo in the meeting. Vo, you can. Okay, so what is gonna happen? Okay, I just made Vo a co-host. So I mean, 2 people are gonna handle this. So while you speak, you will allow Vo to translate. Okay, you speak, she'll translate. You speak, he'll translate. He wants to speak outside. That's what he's going to speak. So that's how we're going to do it. Okay, so Vo, you're a co-host now. Vo, can you hear me?
Yes, boss.
Okay, good. So Vo is going to translate for us. So let's go. Okay, I mean, you can continue.
Okay, ma. Sunana Aminu Haruna daga Adamawa State.
My name is Aminu Haruna. I'm from Adamawa State.
Okay. Ina rayuwa a cikin garin Yola, a Hayin Gada a cikin garin Yola, a local government na Gire.
I have been living in the local government area of, I didn't get that, in Yola.
Okay, kamin wannan lokacin da na dan sha wahala da dan dama a cikin rayuwa na sosai ba kaɗan ba.
Before now, I was struggling in my life a lot, not a little.
Okay. Rayuwa na dan samu mistake na wasu abubuwa saboda ni abin da ya sa maka ga yanzu ban jin turanci ko kuma in ce wani abu saboda mun ma shiga makarantar da wuri ba fa na sha wahala sosai.
The reason why I can't speak English is because I didn't even go to school on time. I was struggling a lot. I couldn't afford an education.
This is that. Wannan shine wata rana ba zan manta ba. Ni dai ba wai na rayu a Najeriya gabaki ɗaya bane.
Okay, before now, I wasn't even staying in Nigeria for the whole time.
Okay, na rayu a ƙasar Kamaru lokacin bayan an haife ni ina shekara 1 da wata 8 mahaifiyana tana bani labari mun tafi Kamaru na yi shekara kusan 6 a wannan garin din.
My mom told me when I was born, we weren't living here. We were living in Cameroon for 6 years.
Bayan wannan lokacin ɗin, bayan an haife ni da watanni irin shekaru 1 da watanni 8 mun tafi Kamaru, na yi zaman Kamaru a nan a cikin garuwa a wani ƙauye da ake ce masa Dulumi.
While I was growing up, I lived in a village in Cameroon called Dulumi.
Okay. So a nan ne ɗan yi wayo na fara wayo, na fara gane rayuwa kaɗan kaɗan. Bayan hakan na dawo Najeriya, na kai kusan wata 6 sai na wuce Taraba State, garin su mama na kenan.
So I grew up in Cameroon, and when I was 9 years, I started getting a hang of life. And then we came back to Nigeria, to my mom's village in Taraba State.
Okay, ita mama na mahaifiya na 'yar Taraba ne, a nan baba na ya aure ta bayan muna nan zaune, kuma shi mahaifina ne mutum ne mai tarin arziki.
So my dad was a man of wealth.
A wasu shekaru kafin a haife mu, bayan an haife mu ya zo ya zama arzikin shi ya samu talauci, sai ya karye gabaki ɗaya, komai ya watse.
So after we returned, my dad lost all his wealth and we became very poor.
Okay, kasan yana da wahala mutum ya arziki daga baya sai ya zo ya talauce. Yin hakan din yana sa mutum ya ji ba zai zauna a cikin inda yake taɓa yin wannan arzikin ba, saboda gudun irin kunya, ko kuma wasu suna zagin shi, suna gaya mishi wasu maganganu wanda babu daɗi. Ba mu ji daɗin hakan ba bayan mun yi wayo kenan mun gani.
So after my dad lost his wealth, he couldn't live in the environment where he was before because of shame and ridicule from other family members and people around.
Hakan yasa ya sake ɗaukan mu daga nan muka tafi Chadi. Na yi rayuwa a Chadi har na tsawon shekaru 4 zuwa 5.
So we now relocated to Chad and we stayed there for 3 to 4 years.
Sorry, wani ne yake dan kira na, ko ku dan yi hakuri kaɗan, shi yasa nake yankarwa. Thank you. So bayan mun yi wannan rayuwar ne muka tashi daga Chadi. Na fito na tsaya a nan Maiduguri, na dan yi rayuwa a cikin su Doro, su Baga da sauransu, Ali Sharafti. Bayan na taso kuma na sake dawowa nan Adamawa, na zo na zauna.
So I went to Maiduguri after we relocated to Chad, and I sold grains to survive. Then we left Maiduguri.
Okay, bayan na tashi daga Maiduguri na dawo Adamawa, mun zo babu irin sana'an da ban yi ba. Ni gaskiya mutum ne mai hazaka da kuma kwazo gujin nema. Domin ni tunda na taso a rayuwa na ban taɓa jimre rashi ba, ban taɓa jimre kuma cewa losing ko kuma in gina asara akan abubuwan da nake ba. Don duk abin da nake ina sa effort akai in ga na samu, na yi kokari na cin mishi. Bana wasa ko kaɗan, saboda mahaifiya na yanda ta tirjin nawa. Mahaifina ba wani mai akwai bane, bayan ya zo ya talauce, ita ma bata da shi, kuma ni kaɗai ne ɗanta da ta fara haifa a gabanta. Hakan yana min ciwo a zuciya na, in ga wasu abubuwa yana faruwa. Mahaifiya na ita bata da wanda zai taimaka mata.
So I grew up knowing that my family depended on me, being the first child, and there was no kind of job I didn't do. I sold grains, I did a lot of things to help my family. And everything I did, I focused, I tried to survive, to succeed at it.
Mahaifiyana tana gaya min cewa ko da yaushe, ka sani cewa kai kaɗai ne da base nawa, kai ne nake da shi wanda zai share mini hawaye. Kai kaɗai na fara haifa a cikin gidan mahaifinka.
My mom always told me that she was counting on me for a lot, being her first child and being the only one I have hope in. You need to succeed and help your family. I'm counting on you to take us out of these problems.
Bayan hakan tana gaya mini cewa kar ka manta wannan rayuwar ta kasance yanzu, idan baka da shi kai ba kowa bane, idan kuma kana da shi kai wani ne. Ina kan mai maka addu'a cewa wata rana ka zama wani, a ringa nuna ka a garuruwa da sauransu. Bayan na kai ɗan shekara 8, bayan na kai ɗan shekara 14, sai na fara tunanin zan shiga makaranta kenan. Bayan mun dawo sai ta ce min, yanzu idan ka shiga makaranta ni kuma waye zai bani abin da zan ci bayan ka san mahaifinka baya nan.
My mom told me that, you know, if you don't have anything in this life, you're not recognized, you're not anything. But if you have something in life, you'll be recognized and appreciated. But then I really wanted to go to school. So when I was 14 years, I decided that I was going to start school. And my mom told me, so if you go to school, who is going to help me? Who is going to provide for the family if you have to go to school? But she still encouraged me to do my best.
Bayan hakan yana faruwa sai ta ce mini, to ba za ta hana ni ba dai saboda yanzu rayuwar yadda ta kasance kenan bayan da za a yi sai mutum ya yi karatu.
So she said she's not going to stop me from going to school. She's going to encourage me because if I want to succeed in life, I need that education. So she allowed me to go to school.
Ke bayan hakan ta faru sai na duba kukanta da take da shi, ina da ƙanne guda 3 mata, ina da ƙanne maza.
So I have 3 younger sisters and 3 younger brothers.
Sunan mace ta farko wadda take bi na ita ne Shamsiya, na biyu kuma Khadija, na uku Sadiya, kuma dukansu a lokacin ba wacce bata kai level na aure ba da za ta yi aure ba, sai dai ɗaya daga cikin wanda ta fitar da miji za a yi mata aure, ita ne baby na Shamsiya.
All my sisters were not old enough for marriage. They were not ripe enough, except one of them whom left her marriage and she couldn't really do much. She was the one he had to support.
Ba mu da abin da za mu dogara da shi domin mu ga mun aurar da ita, kuma mahaifina kusan shekara 20 yanzu da nake muku magana ba na tare da shi. Ya tafi irin cirani haka wasu ƙauyuka da sauransu. Ganin ya yi arziki ya talauci abin yana ba shi kunya da cikin uwan shi ya zauna. Ba mu da wanda zai taimaka mana a wannan lokacin ɗin, sai na ga cewa ya kamata in tashi ɗaya da ƙafafuwana in nemi kuɗi.
So there was no relation to help us. Even our dad, who was wealthy before, he had to leave where they were because of shame. He couldn't come back to the family. So at the point that they needed to marry his sister, he had to be the one to stand in for their dad and support the family because they didn't have anybody to help them.
Okay, labarin yana taɓa ni sosai, shi yasa kuke ganin nake haka ko ku yi haƙuri.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit emotional because it's painful, it's getting to me. That's why I'm a bit emotional.
Bayan hakan ya faru, sai na fara tunanin bari in shiga Nijar in je in nemi kuɗi. Ina ɗan shekara 13-14 na tashi na shiga Nijar. Na yi sana'a iri-iri a wannan gurin, ba irin wahalan da ban sha na rayuwa ba domin in ga na samu mahaifiya ta samu kuɗin da za mu yi auren kanwana take bi.
So when that happened, I had to get up and go to Niger to do all sorts of jobs just to make sure that I support my family and to help my dad.
Sai mahaifiya ta ce mini, abu ne wanda yanzu mu mun sani cewa babu shi, ba mu da shi a ƙasa, kuma gashi mahaifinka baya nan, kuma kai kaɗai na zuba ido, kai ne kake ɗan fita ka nemo ka kawo in ci, ga wannan yarinyar ta fitar da miji, kuma wannan mijin nata ya nuna yana buƙatan a yi aure da wuri.
So my mom told me that you have to get up and do something because, you know, we don't have anybody. It's just you. Your dad is not here and we need to support your sister in any way we can.
Kuma ina son kanwana har cikin zuciyana, ba zan so wani abu ya faru akan maganar auren ta ba. Haka na tashi bayan na sha wahala na dawo, ban dawo da wani abun kirki ba. Lokacin tun kuɗi yana da ɗan value kaɗan, dawo da kuɗi bai wuce kimanin naira 65,000 ba.
So I had to come back from Niger. Then the dollar, the currency was a bit strong. So what I came back with wasn't even up to 60,000. But I had to come back and help my mom and my struggling sister who was already married at the time.
Lokacin na dawo da shi kuɗin ɗin a matsayin saifa, sai na zo nan garin sai na canja shi, tashi min 65,000 ko da irin 4 hakan nan, shi ne taimaka mata da shi akan maganar aure. Akwai wani babban mu wanda ya nuna yana buƙatan a yi auren da wuri, kuma shi ma bai taimaka mana da wani abu ba. To dai irin kamar akwai wani irin abu na family haka, ko da in ce faɗa ko wani abu tsakanin ita mamana da bafana ɗin, sai ya ringa yin domin ya yi mata wulaƙanci akan maganar auren ɗin. hakan ya dame ni, yasa na ji ciwo a rayuwana wanda ba zan manta da shi ba har in mutu.
So the only other uncle that was around to support them, he didn't really help them, and then he was always humiliating my mom and my sister, and it pained me a lot. It got to me, so I decided that I was going to stand up for my family.
Bayan an zo an yi aurenta da bakin ciki da wahala da bacin rai, babu irin abun da bai ba. Kai in fact gaya maka, an kai yarinyar nan ma har kuka take a cikin gidanta, tana kuka, har dukanta ma sai da aka yi a matsayin an yi mata aure, auren da ba daɗi, babu gata, babu arziki, babu komai, sai wahala.
So my sister, who I loved so much, my favorite sister, was, after we married her, she was struggling in the marriage. She was in an abusive marriage. The husband abused her emotionally, physically, and financially. And he didn't understand why she had to be in a marriage like that. So he had to do something about it.
Bayan hakan na faruwa ne an yi aurenta, na gane cewa ta kowane irin hanya fa sai na yi ƙoƙarin na taimaka ma saura su guda biyu da suka rage. Ba zan so in walakanta ba, zan ci gaba da taimakon dangina da kuma iyayena. Ba zan iya barin su a haka ba yanda suke rayuwa ba.
So after I saw that my sister, my first sister, who was my favorite, struggled so much in marriage, and I didn't want the same thing to happen to my other sisters. So I decided to change the narrative for my family, no matter, at all costs. I decided to do whatever it takes for me to succeed.
Na zo daga baya bayan hakan ya faru, na yi abubuwa sana'a iri-iri a nan Najeriya, a nan cikin Vinikila, na yi tura wulbaro, na yi sai da ruwa, na yi tallan fiye wata, na yi tura ruwa a fusfus, na yi tallan kosai, na yi tallan alale, na yi tallan doya da kwai. Ba irin sana'an da ban yi ba domin in ga na samu na cire mahaifiyana daga cikin kunya. Wannan abun yana damuna matsayina ɗa namiji, har da sana'an da ita ƴa mace ne kamata ta yi, amma ni na yi shi. Aminu.
I did all sorts of businesses. I sold pure water. I sold akara, moi moi. I pushed wheelbarrow. I did everything I could, even jobs that girls do, just to make sure that I take my mom and my sisters out of poverty.
Ina cikin rayuwa kamar haka, akwai wani bawan Allah da ake kiran shi da suna Abdullahi, ya zo ya taimaka mini, ya ɗauke ni na fara gyaran furish a ƙarƙashin shi.
Somebody, while I was at it, somebody picked me as an apprentice to work for him.
Na fara gyaran fridge da AC, ina dan samun abin da zan yi, har Allah ya zo ya taimake ni na fara taka da kafafuwana, ina samun kuɗi, na zo na dan fara gina gidan da nake ciki yanzu, na fara taimakawa mahaifiyana ta fara fita daga cikin wasu damuwoyin da take ciki kaɗan a hankali. Gyaran fridge ya yi mini komai a rayuwana, saboda shi ne ya fara mini wanda ban taɓa tunanin wani abu zai min a rayuwana.
So I got the person who employed me as his apprentice, gave me this job, and he helped me. I was walking to the office every day. I was open to learn from him, and he was supporting me. Gradually, I began to get a little money to help my family.
Bayan hakan ta faru ne sai na gaya mahaifiyana, to yanzu kan ya kamata in fara makaranta. Ta ce min babu matsala, Allah ya bada sa'a. Na biya wa kaina primary school lokacin ina ɗan shekara 20, ina ɗan shekara 16, 15 na biya wa kaina makaranta, kuma da aka kai aka ce zan fara a primary 1. Su malaman suka ce na yi girma sai dai in fara a primary 4. Daga primary 4 na fara makaranta. So shi yasa kuke ga turanci na lokaci baya yawa, in ba din turanci ma kasance yare ba da ba zan ji shi kwata-kwata ba.
So I had to pay for my school when I was 15 and then when I got to 24, when I went to the school refused to accept me, that I was too old to be in school. So I started school from primary 4. I couldn't start from the start because I was too old. I started from 24. That's why I can't speak English. I don't really understand much.
Bayan hakan na faruwa, na fara makaranta na ɗan shekara 16, ba 20 ba ko? Sorry.
I started at 16 years.
Okay. Kuma su suka ce ba za su ɗauke ni ba saboda na yi girma a primary 1, saboda duka yaran da suke gurin ɗin ba wanda ya wuce shekara 10 ni kuma dan kusan shekara 16 sai dai ban da babban jiki a lokacin ni ina nan gajere ne karami yasa suka ce to ba damuwa tun ina da wayo za a kai ni primary 4 haka na ci gaba da makaranta a primary.
So they accepted me because I was tiny. Every other child in the class was about 10 years, between 10 and 12 years, but I was 16 years. But they only took me because I was tiny and I was smart.
Lokacin da na shiga wannan makaranta ran da na fara sa kafa na a cikin class lokacin aka bani monitor saboda a lokacin karatu ba sai dai kana da ilimi ba in ka an ga kai babba ne kawai za a baka monitor saboda in ka ko ka duki yaro ba zai fita waje tare kai rama ba aka bani monitor lokacin da na fara shiga haka aka bani monitor a wannan class saboda ina nan babba na fi kowa na dan fi su matsayi a lokacin ina nan da girman a cikin su saboda yara ne.
So at that time, the first day I stepped my foot in the school, in the class, they made me class monitor because I was smart. And then because I was a little bit taller, I could manage situations around. So I was given the class monitor responsibility.
Tun da na fara makaranta har izuwa yanzu da nake baka labari har na tsayar da makaranta na a secondary school babu wanda ya taɓa bani ko naira 5 duka wahala na ne ni na sha wahala na da kokari na da komai na biya wa kaina na yi wa kaina ni ban taɓa ganin taimako daga gujin mahaifi ko ƴan uwan mahaifi ba haka na rayu kuma har izuwa yanzu da nake baka labari.
From the moment I became wise and I knew what life was and I started school, everything I achieved by myself. My school fees and everything I paid for by myself. I don't have anybody to say that they supported me in my education or any achievement in life. Everything was all me. I achieved by myself.
Bayan na gama duk wannan na zo na gyaran fridge na a hankali kasan gyaran fridge yanda yake idan ana sanyi lokacin December, November, December, January har February ana sanyi ba wani gyara da ake samuwa sannan in an koma damuna kuma ana fara damuna from May, June, July, August, September duka ana ruwa ba wani abun da mutum zai samu dan watanni kaɗan ne bai wuce 2 zuwa 3 nake dan samun kuɗi a wannan gurin ba amma duk da haka ina manage rayuwa na.
Yeah, there were seasons that we couldn't make so much money because of rainy season, Hamatan and all of that. But even at that, I made good use of the little I could afford at the time to help my family.
Bayan hakan na faruwa dai kazamin talauci ya sake lullube mu ga yaran mama na tara kuma yarikona tana da yara kuma babana baya nan sannan ni kadai ne wanda idon su kowa yake kaina.
Okay, after a short while, poverty struck again, and I had 8 siblings to cater for with my mom. So I didn't know what to do. It was so bad at the time.
Bayan mahaifiyata tana da yara tara kuma gabaki ɗaya da sauran su ya dukkona da gidan babana ni kadai ne wanda nake nan in fita ake dan samun ido saboda ina dan aikin gyare-gyare ina aikin hannu hakan yasa dai na fara raba hannayen neman arziki in nema anan bayan ina gyaran fridge ina koya ma ƙanina kuma.
Okay, when the poverty struck, I saw that I was the only one who had a skill in the house, and my mom totally depended on me because we didn't have any relation. I was the only one they were looking up to. So I had to multitask, and I had to help my children to also, my siblings to also learn a skill or do something.
Bayan haka na faruwa ko wata yar uwana wanda ake kiranta da suna Khadija lokacin da muka fara haɗuwa da ita har muka fara mutunci da zumunci sannan kuma nan kusan kamar yan uwa ne.
I met her after a while. There was a lady who was like a family member to us. Her name is Khadija. We were quite close, and she was like a family member to us. She came along.
Na ɗauki ƙanina na kai shi gujinta ta dan fara koya mishi karatu bayan ita ta yi graduating karatunta ta gama university ta zo gida tana ɗan irin lesson haka sai na bata ƙanina ta dinga koya mishi saboda kada ya taso a jahilce kamar yadda na taso ban yi karatu ba.
So I took my younger brother to Khadija, who was like a family member. I took him to her to help him read and write since she was already a graduate. So I didn't want my brother to grow up in the same situation I did. So I saw that early and I took my brother to her to help.
Ana nan wata rana da ba zan taɓa mantawa da ita ba.
There was a day I will never forget in my life.
Ba zan taɓa manta da wannan ranar ba har abada har in mutu. Kai ko da ma mama na ne mahaifiyana ba za ta manta da wannan ranar ba.
My mom will never forget. None of us will ever forget till we die this scenario.
Akwai wani mutum ya ake kiransa da Adejo, Abubakar Adejo. Bayan ya tashi daga Kaduna da shi da Moses Daniel sun kawo business nan zuwa wannan garin din mai suna Adamawa State.
A man called Moses Adejo, Moses and Adejo came from Adamawa to Kaduna to bring this business.
Ya zo shi Adejo ya buga radio, ya yi playing radio one slot, one jingle slot da na radio da ya buga.
They did a radio advert, a jingle on radio.
Ita Khadijan ta ji sai ta je ta kalla, wannan Khadijan da na ba maka ina ta karantar da shi sai ta je ta ji ta kalla ta gani.
So that Khadija who I asked my brother to go and live with for support, for educational support, heard the jingle and she called me.
Bayan ta ganta ce min haba Aminu, ka san muna cikin ƙazamin talauci da gani har ku dukanku, amma na ji na ga abun da a matsayin ka na ɗan namiji kana cikin wahala zai fitar da kai har abada a rayuwanka ko da ni mace ma idan zan dage.
So she saw the presentation and she called me and said, I'm showing you this because all of us are in abject poverty. You are in poverty, I am in poverty, but this opportunity will take all of us out of poverty.
Na ce mata to shikenan ba matsala, zan samu lokaci sai in je in duba, amma kin san cewa ba zan iya barin shagona ba saboda ni kaɗai ne wanda nake ta buga a gurin na gujin na gana cewa na tsira da mutuncin kaina.
So I told her that, you know, I don't have time to go and listen to any presentation because I'm the only one at my workplace who does most of the work. So, but I'll try and find time to go and have a look at it.
Sai ta ce min to babu matsala. In Allah ya sa ka samu lokaci a wannan satin za su kira ka, na ba da sunanka za a kira ka a tambaye ka san ni, idan an ce maka ka ce eh ka san ni, za su tura maka sako sai ka je ka gani, idan Allah ya yi kai mai rabo ne za ka yi sai ka yi.
So I told her that no problem, I'll find time to go and see. And she assured me, she said I should make out time. If you're lucky, I've given your name. If you're lucky enough, they will select you. But try and make sure that you find time to go and have a look at it.
Okay. Na je na farko bayan na je na ga inda na ga presentation nan saboda na yi waɗansu iri kala-kala na network marketing bayan ina gudun duk da ban baku labarin su ba lallai bane sai na baku labarin hakan. So na ɗan sha wahala kaɗan bayan da na je na kalla sai na ga ai exactly na taɓa ganin irin shi. Na ce kai wannan ma kawai cutar mu za a sake dambara ne bari kawai in kama hanya na tafiya na.
So I came across a lot of people, but then I don't have to talk about those ones. And then when I saw the presentation, I thought that, oh, it's the same thing that I've seen before. These people are just going to cheat us like they always did, because I had seen something like this before. I tried something like that and I lost money. So I was scared. I was afraid that I was going to lose money again.
Yes. Bayan hakan yana faruwa sai ta ce mini a'a ka je ka sake gwadawa bari haka tabbatar da inda mai sa'a da saboda ko a cikin kowane mummunan abu akwai kyakkyawa ka je ka gwada ta yi wancan wanda aka kawo daban wannan daban na ce sai an je an yi tallan magani na sani tunda na yi new life irin shi ne zaka kawo mutum uku a ƙarƙashin ka uku su kawo uku sai an yi ta tallan magani kamin a samu kuɗi ta ce min kai ba shi bane.
So I told her that I did something like that. I had to sell things and I don't want to go back the same route. So she encouraged me that in every business, there are good ones and there are bad ones, but this one may be the good one. Just go and try.
Bayan hakan na ce mata ai new life din ma haka suke faɗa. New life na yi tallan magani har na gaji ba irin abun da ban yi ba. Na kusan shekara ina yi a ɓoye ba wanda ya sani amma ban samu kuɗin da ya kai 18,000 ba. Ta ce mini a'a Aminu ka je dai ka gwada. Da yake riba mutum ne mai son musu ba duk abin da aka sani ina yi sai na ce mata to shikenan ba dama bari in je in gwada ban san inda sa'a na yake ba.
So I told her that it's the same thing. I've sold things. I got tired of selling things and I didn't make anything. I was struggling, but it was a tug of war and she insisted that I go and try. and I did.
Saboda ni ba mutum ne mai yawan jan magana ba, duk abin da ka naga ka dace da ka nace ka dage zan je in yi shi saboda ban san ya Allah zai da ni ba.
So because of the kind of person I am, I'm a hustler, I decided that I'm going to try. I don't know what God will do for me this time.
Okay, sai Allah ya kai ni na biyu, sai na je bayan na koma na biyu na ɗauki 500 na bayar, 500 naira na fara da shi.
So after, when I decided, I went and made part payment of 500 naira.
Bayan hakan ya faru, shi Adejo bayan da bai yi domin ya nuna min abun ba, wadda amma da yake na taɓa yin irin shi na ce kai babu, haka na sake tafiya. Bayan na tafi sai na je na fara shawara ma kaina. Wannan abun din da aka zo bayan na dawo QSG ko bayan na dawo QSG na zo samu daban da yanayin wancan, shi ba sai an sai da abu kamin za a samu kuɗi ba. Na ce to in dai har ba sai na sayar zan samu kuɗi ba, to in Allah ya yarda anan zan mutu. Haka na fara sa a cikin zuciyana, saboda na gaji da yin sana'an talla a rayuwana.
Vo, are you still here?
So, sorry, so I asked them, am I going to sell anything? They said I won't sell anything. So I told them that if I don't have to sell anything, then I'll try. But if I have to sell anything, I'm not going to do it. So we decided to start.
Bayan na zo Telos, bayan na zo na gani sai na zo na ji QSG sai na gane cewa ba sai na sayar ba zan samu kuɗi. In dai har ba sai na sayar zan samu kuɗi ba, in Allah da a gujin zan mutu da neman kuɗi na. Ni na daina kowane sana'a ma ina ga a gurin zan mutu kawai.
So when I came for the QSG, I saw that I don't need to sell anything and I'll still make money. So I made up my mind that I'll make sure I succeed through this venture since I don't have to buy or sell anything.
Ba hakan yana faruwa, sai shi Boss Moses ya zo garin kenan bayan na joinin business ban wuce irin sati 2 ba, sai shi Boss Moses ya zo. Mentor da ba zan manta da shi a rayuwana baya mafi ubana, bayan mamana ina ga a duniya gaba ɗaya babu wanda ya fi min Moses Daniel.
So after a while, Ambassador Moses came, and he thought that there was nobody like him from the support he gave him and encouraging word from what he saw.
Moses ya ce ya taɓa gaya min wani magana ke ce mini duk abin da na saka kai za ka yi. Na ce mishi boss ba irin wahalan da ban sha ba a rayuwana, duk abin da ka ce min in yi zan yi, kai sai dai in baka faɗa ba kawai ka faɗa mana.
So I told Ambassador Moses, after he encouraged me, I told him that all he needs to do is to tell me, instruct me on what to do. And Ambassador Moses told me that there's nothing I set my mind to do that I can't achieve. And in this business, I can achieve anything as long as I follow instructions. So I told him, just say what you will need me to do and I'll do it.
Okay, it's not Ambassador Moses, this is Moses Daniel. It's my mentor, right? It's a leader also. It's not ambassador. Shi ba ambassador bane ko. Bayan hakan na faruwa sai na ce mishi okay boss, yanzu wani hanya ne wanda ya kamata in bi domin in ga na ci nasara a cikin wannan kasuwancin din, inda akwai ta kawai nuna mini.
So he asked me for the roadmap to follow and I followed.
Sai ce mini zan saka through this business, za ka yi shi. Na ce mishi zan yi. Ce min to akwai wani summit da za a yi July last year 2021 July on 29-28. Na ce mishi babu damuwa zan je. Lokacin ina da account, lokacin ban ma karasa account ɗaya ba. Ya ce min ya kamata in dai karasa account nawa. A wudin wannan lokacin ne na gane cewa duk abin da ka sa a zuciyanka za ka iya yi.
So Moses told me that I need to upgrade my account. At that time, I had just made a part payment of 500 naira, and he told me that I need to complete the payment so that we can start. At that point, I just knew that if I set my mind to achieve anything, I will achieve it. So I did.
Na dan nemi shin kuɗaɗe kaɗan na haɗa na kai naira 4,500 ya zama 5,000.
I went and hustled, and I got money from different places, and I was able to raise 4,500.
Bayan hakan na faruwa sai na yi ƙarya akwai wani nebo na mai POS na ce mishi mama na bata da lafiya za ka iya taimaka min da naira 40,000 dan Allah zan je in bata, kai ka sani ina wani adashe idan na kwashe cewa ni ne muna yin adashe da mata da shi idan na kwashe zan baka, nayi da shi mu yi business ne, yake ce min cuta na za a yi. Bayan da ya gane cewa cuta na, bayan da na gane cewa shi ba zai bani ba, sai na mishi ƙarya na ce mishi mama na bata da lafiya ya dauki kuɗin ya bani 40,000 yayi hakuri zan bayar mishi idan na kwashe adashi na.
So I had a friend who was doing POS business. So I went and met him and told him about the business and asked him to borrow me the money, but he refused. He insisted that they were going to scam me. So when I saw that he wasn't going to give me the money and he was the only one who I could go to give me the money, so I had to lie to him that my mom was sick and there was a contribution we were doing together. So I told him that he should borrow me the money since my mom is sick. When it's my turn to take the contribution, I will give him back from there.
Okay, try to translate it very sharp because of time. I see the time is gone. That is na ce mashi to ba matsala malam Awal, ba damuwa ka kara min wannan kuɗin mama na bata da lafiya, har ya sai da ya sa na haɗa shi da mahaifiya na tukunna ya gane cewa mama na ce mata idan Allah ce haka ne kawai bata da lafiya a bani wannan kuɗin, na ga wani amazing system da zan je in sa kaina wanda ina tunanin zan yi arziki a cikin shekaru 2 zuwa 4. Ta ce min da gaske, na ce mata da gaske.
So I had to go and plan with my mom to agree when he called her to confirm if she was really sick, because he explained to his mom that I explained to my mom that I saw an opportunity that would help me liberate me in the next 2 to 3 years. And my mom asked me, "Are you sure?" And I accepted, and she too agreed that to tell my friend that she was ill.
Thank you. Bayan haka na faruwa sai ya dauki wannan kuɗin ya bani. Bayan na dauki kuɗin na je na ba mu Adeju. An yi mini register wani account. Na zo na ce min Boss Moses, bayan ya sake dawowa kenan ya koma Kaduna, na ce mishi a waya ne ma, na ce mishi na gama payment nawa, sai ce min to yana dawowa. Bayan ya dawo muka zo muka zauna da shi. Ya ce mini amma Boss Didi ta ce idan ba wanda zai je gujin din banda leader. Is a leader summit. Na ce kai yanzu ya za a yi dawo leader? Please ka nuna min hanyar da zan yi dawo leader, kawai damuwa na in je summit.
So I got a call. I called Moses and told him that I had completed my payment. I paid the difference of the balance for one account. And then I called him to tell him that I completed the payment for one account. So he told me that there was a leaders summit, but it is only for leaders. So I was worried and now asked, what can I do to become a leader so that I can attend that retreat?
Okay, bayan na dawo ya sai ce mini ai leader kuma bayan da za ka da leader sai kana da minimum of 7 account. Na ce ya ce mini a cikin wannan rayuwar ya ce mini kai na sha wahala sosai wurin neman kuɗi, na je banki, na je ba inda da ka sani ake neman kuɗi a rayuwa wanda ban je na nemi kuɗi ba, domin in ga na sa account na zama 7.
So when I asked and they told me that I need to have minimum of 7 accounts to attend the leaders meeting because that's what leaders have. And I was amazed. I asked him, in this in Nigeria, where will I get money for 7 accounts? There's nothing I didn't do to get the money for 7 accounts. I went to the bank to take a loan. I went to different places. There was nothing I didn't do to make 7 accounts.
Try to tell us, ka san me kazamin talauci yake nufi? Talauci kazami shine wanda fa abinda zaka ci ma idan ka ci ne yau kana tunanin gobe. Gaya musu haka please.
So I'm trying to let you people understand that I was living in abject poverty. If you know what poverty is, the kind of poverty that as you're eating your meal today, you're thinking of the next one for tomorrow, if at all you have a meal.
bayan hakan na faruwa na sake kuma daga kafafuwa na nemi kuɗi, na je banki suka taimaka min da aron kuɗi na ga 150. Na sake komawa na sake karɓan wani kuɗi kuma a gujin wani ɗan uwanmu shi ma har yanzu wanda ba zan manta da shi bai ɗauki wannan kuɗin ya bani. Na zo na ƙara account na ya zama 7.
So I went to meet different people and I met one of our relations that also I won't forget. He was the one who helped me and I paid for the 7 accounts.
Bayan na samu 7 account ya sake ce mini kuma also har yanzu ai leader summit ba za ka je ba sai ka biya 80,000. Hey. A gunni.
So after I made the money for 7 accounts, I paid for the 7 accounts. He now later told me that I have to pay. Okay, I don't know what the money is, but I have to pay a certain amount of money. 80,000 naira to make the leaders summit.
Yes, for the retreat. Na ce mishi boss a wannan duniyan bayan na samu wannan yace I know you can do it, just go and find it, you can do it Aminu, zaka iya. Na ce mishi boss wallahi ko ina fa na je na duba ya kare wallahi. Yace min Aminu zaka iya, just try.
So I asked my leader, where do you expect me to get this money? And he kept encouraging me. He said, don't worry, just try, you'll get it. I know you can.
Bayan haka na faruwa na ce mishi tabbas zan iya boss, ni na san zan iya, in Allah ya yarda in dai wannan abun da kake saka ni kuma da gaske ne zan yi. Na je na sake neman kuɗi na haɗa 40,000 na kawo mishi.
So after he encouraged me, I went and did the same thing, went to different people again and collected. I got the 80,000 naira.
40,000 na samu 40,000 na zo da shi.
40,000 naira.
Yawa bayan na samu 40,000 wani wanda ba zan manta da shi ba a cikin mentors nawa sunan shi Muhammad Ogaji, shi ogan Abubakar Adejo kenan.
Okay, I met Adejo's boss as well, and he was the one who also helped me.
Ya ban 40,000 shi ma na hada ya tura ma Didi direct ma ni kuma na tura mata 40,000 ya zama 80,000 tafi da summit.
So he helped me pay the balance of 40,000, which was sent directly to Ambassador Didi for the retreat.
Bayan na je summit ne na gane cewa rayuwa Allah shi ne yake daga mutum a lokacin da ya so ya daga shi. Bayan na je summit ne na gane cewa rayuwa duk abin da ka dage akai za ka yi nasara. Bayan na je summit na dawo ne na ce ma Adejo yayi business na shi bari in yi nawa. Ni abun da na gani a summit kawai ya ishe ni, bana buƙatan wani ya taimaka mini, kawai zan zo in yi amfani da basira na da iya maganan da Allah ya bani da dan wani kokarin da nake da shi a cikin garin mu, zan yi building nawa business ne.
It was after the summit I knew that I could achieve anything if I wanted to. It was after the summit I made a decision that I'm going to learn this business for myself. I'm not going to be totally dependent on my leader, Adejo. I called him and told him that I will fend for myself. I'll do this business with the little knowledge that I have, and I'll apply the little wisdom that I have to succeed at this business.
Bayan haka yana faruwa ya ce min a'a ya zaka ce haka bayan baka kai gane business sama. Na ce mishi wallahi na gane, ba abun da ban gane ba a summit ne, in dai ban gane abun da aka faɗa a summit ba, domin turancin zan ji amma ba zan iya faɗa ba ko. Na ce na gane in dai har ban gane abun da aka summit na to ni ba zan taɓa gane abu a rayuwa na ba, ka bar ni kawai zan yi business nawa.
So my leader Adejo asked me, how are you going to run the business when you don't even understand the business at all? So I told him that it's only the spoken English I don't know, but I understand I can't speak English, but I understand. So I'll use the knowledge I have to apply to do this business. That I told him that he should just allow me to run this business, to try it and do my best.
Har muka so mu dan samu damuwa da shi haka shi boss Moses sai na kira shi ya ji maganan, da ya ji maganan sai ya ce mini kai ai abun da yake son yayi na mataimakon ka ne yake son yayi, Adejo ka bar shi kawai yayi business nashi, saboda ai ya nuna zai iya ne, shi ya saka ka bar shi yayi, idan ya samu problem ne sai a gyara mishi.
So it almost caused the problem between I and my leader, because my leader thought I couldn't do it by myself. So he called Moses and told him that I was rebelling against him. But Moses told him it's good for him to learn and make his mistakes. You should allow him. Where he makes a mistake, you correct him. And that's how we started.
bayan hakan ya faru na fara ɗaya bayan ɗaya har ba na son ma in yi problem domin kar ma wani abu ya faru ya ce dama ya taɓa gamin kuma har yanzu ban taɓa yin problem ba har na kai iwar haka na zama a wannan lokacin.
So because I didn't want any problem, my leader has said that I was going to cause problems. So I was very conscious, and I decided that I would try as much as possible not to be a problem to the team. And I decided to do everything as and when I should.
Bayan hakan yana faruwa ne yanzu kwata-kwata abin da nake gaya maka nan bai wuce shekara ɗaya ba.
All the things I'm talking about is not even up to a year.
Sai da July, last July da ya wuce, wannan muna August shine shekara ɗaya wannan business ne.
It was just this last July that I was a year in this business.
Last July, this is my 1 year in the business.
Yes.
Bayan haka na faruwa ne, na gane cewa ba wani abun da zan iya yi a rayuwana wanda ya wuce wannan kasuwancin din. Saboda na yi kokari har yau ana kira da ni ne top 5A na a team na Ambassador Ronke, my mentor. Top 1A na a team na DD, my mentor. Top 1A na a team na Moses Daniel, my mentor. Abun ya zama kaman ya dan taba ni ma, sai ina jin kaman ma ba ni bane ma, kawai dai suna faɗa ne kawai.
So after I was called as top 5, I had mentors. Ambassador Ronke was my mentor, Ambassador Didi. And when I was called as top 5, I couldn't believe it. I was feeling like I'm not even the same person.
So wannan shine labari na a takaice a cikin wannan kasuwancin na dan takaita ne ko saboda ana translate na dan takaita labarin ne kar ya zama mun cinye lokacin gaba daya.
So this is just a summary of my experience in the business. Because of time, I can't say everything, but this is just a summary.
To, zan dan ba ku dan kaɗan daga cikin abun da ya sa ni nasara daga cikin wannan business din abu uku. Na ɗaya shine jajircewa. Na biyu shine niyya akan abun da za ka yi. Kar ka yadda ka cire zuciyanka akan abun da kake tunanin tabbas kai kaɗai ne za ka iya gina shi. Kada ka yadda ka cire zuciyanka. Abu na uku shine tabbaci akan abun da kake yi. Kai confirming abun da kake yi nan idan ka tabbatar da shi to ko kai in ba ka mutu ba kar ka yadda ka daina wannan abun din. So za ka ci nasara. Abu guda ukun nan shine me yasa na ci nasara.
I'll tell you the 3 things that made me succeed in this business. First of all is mentorship. I never took mentorship for granted. I never missed any mentorship. And then the second is desire, the burning desire. I had a burning desire that nobody could take away from me. And the third thing is strong belief in the business. I had a very strong belief that even the naysayers I had to take away from me. I didn't listen to anybody because of my strong belief.
Abubuwa guda uku nan duka shine gaba ɗaya abubuwan rayuwa suke ciki. Zaka samu su loyalty a ciki su komai, but amma idan ka zo kan gefen loyalty kar ka da kai wasa. Duk abun da aka faɗa maka ka yi shi kawai. Duk wani abun da kasancewa an gaya maka domin ka ci nasara kai baka san shi ba ka yi shi kawai. Kamin ka san shi zaka gane cewa zaka girma.
Haka ne. And to be loyal to the system, to the business, and to your leaders, whatever they tell you to do, even if you don't understand at the time, never doubt, never argue, because it is in this loyalty you will find your path.
Wannan shine takaitacce abin da zan takaita, zan ba mu ita mentor mu lokaci ta dan yin magana, sai dai ta yi hakuri ban yi magana turanci ba saboda ban iya shi ba yare na bane. Ma wata rana insha Allah tun da yare ne zan koya, ni ma zan yi kamar na kowa.
Amen. So at this point, I'll hand over to my ambassador. I appreciate all of them. I'll hand over to Ambassador Ronke, and I apologize to you for not being able to speak English, but I know one day I'll learn the language, and one day when I'm called to speak, I'll speak in English. Thank you.
Awesome. Wow. That was amazing. Please go to the comments and put some fire for him. I disabled the comments because you guys were talking too much in the comment section. I don't want distraction, but I've disabled it. Well done, Aminu. Well done, well done, well done. That was awesome. Well done. I'm super proud of you. You know, he didn't take time. It's because of the translation. That's why he did like 28 minutes. It's because of the translation. That's why it looked as if it took more time. Okay. Wow. Wow. That was hot. See, I purposely wanted him to speak Hausa. I didn't want him to let him speak there so that people understand. Because some of you are giving excuses left, right, and center. Excuses, excuses, excuses. So from what he has said, I want us to go to the comments and just say one thing that you learned from what he said. Someone should go to the comments and let me know. One thing that stood out from what he said. He said a lot of things. As he was talking, I was just laughing. I said somebody that made 500 naira part payment. They told him to go and bring money for 7 accounts. Hey God. But that's how it is. Don't pity people. You know, most times we say, oh, somebody doesn't have money. Let me not tell them to upgrade. They don't have, I'm pitying them. No. If they don't have money, that means they even need the upgrade more than those that have the money. Imagine if they did not force him. Imagine if they did not push him. Someone that doesn't have food to eat, yes, money for 7 accounts. Can you imagine? But at the end of the day, who is benefiting? Him. If he had not looked for money and put 7 accounts, he would not have been that determined. Do we understand that? So many things he said. So many things he said. I don't even know. As he was talking, I was writing. You know, as he was talking, I always write. I was writing. You know, he said, first thing that stood out, you guys have already said it. No excuses. That's number one. No excuses. Yes. Someone that went to started school, primary 6, primary 4, so at 16 years old. At 16 years old, that's when he started school. And he started from primary 4. So what is your excuse? What is your excuse, guys? If you are here, you're not making up to 1 million naira a month, it is your fault. It's not your upline, it's not the product, it is you. It is your fault, 100%. You don't have any excuse why you should not succeed. Yes, if somebody that cannot speak English properly is succeeding, what is your excuse? That one stood out for me. That one really, really blew my mind, you know? And then follow up. And nothing that stood out for me is follow up. He said that when he saw it, he was skeptical. He was not interested. He thought it was a scam. He thought that he would lose his money. But they followed him up. Aminu, they followed him up. Yes, followed him up. He said, I'm not sure. They were still following him up. Many of you, there are prospects that you have lost because you did not follow up. Yes, ma'am. Your problem is not, people are not joining me. People are not joining because you are not doing your follow-up properly. You invite somebody, they don't join you, leave them alone. You talk to them once, they reject you, you leave them alone. You are sharing questionnaire every day. Meanwhile, the people that you have shown the business to, you do not follow them up. In fact, the rest of this month, we are going on Operation Follow-Up. Operation Follow-Up. Hashtag, I am looking for my Aminu. You know, they say looking for Johnny Abi. This one, you're looking for your own Aminu. Because there are many Aminus out there who you did not follow them up. Because of one rejection that they rejected you, you quit. You left them alone and went to go and start sharing questionnaire, inviting other people. This month, today, we are going back to the grind. We are going back to do follow-up. Everybody we have shown the business that said no, we'll begin to follow them up. Operation Follow-Up. Do we understand that? This month of August, Operation what? Follow-Up. Looking for my Aminu. That's the hashtag. Hashtag looking for my Aminu. Operation Follow-Up. Are you following? Because if they had just told him, okay, no wahala. After all, you don't even have money, said, I beg shit. By now, he will not have been here. He will not have been here. So that one really stood out for me. The next thing is QSG. He was in QSG, he understood the power of what? Multiple accounts. And they told him, go and look for money for multiple accounts. He was in QSG that he got it. If you imagine some of you collect somebody money, you not allow them to come for QSG. And it was physical QSG, not online QSG. I keep on saying it. If somebody attends physical presentation, they have no business going for Zoom QSG. Let them come to the office for physical QSG. Physical QSG. Imagine sending this guy a Zoom link. I'm sure you did not have a big phone. How will you attend Zoom? You will now lose out. Are you following? Yeah. All those that make part payments, start calling them. Some of you have stolen people's part payments. Start calling them one by one to balance up their payments. Start following them up to attend QSG. And guess what? You to shock you what you're going to see. Or it was even in QSG that he paid 500. Can you imagine? See your life. So when people attend presentation, let them come for QSG. You never know who is going to blow up your business. Don't underestimate anybody. Aminu is going to buy his car very soon. He was in my office 2 weeks ago. And I told him we are working on a plan. He's going to buy his car very soon. So those of you that are here that are speaking English, you've made up to 40 million your GTC, up to 50 million. You've not bought car. Stay there. Just stay there. Oh. This guy will come from nowhere.
Sorry, ma, let me say something. Sorry, ma, let me say something.
Aminu, you don't have time. Oh yeah, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Sharp, 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 sharp.
I'm already launched my car. I'm already launched car.
Ah, you already launched car?
I'm already launched car in this business. I'm launched
Hey,
LE. Like LE.
LE, I did not know. Hey, okay, okay.
Already know that. Know this.
Okay, you already launched car, but you are going to launch machine.
I need to launch Benz.
Good. Machine. Good. So he has already launched car. Now machine remains. Oh, I like this guy. So there's a difference between car and machine. Some of you have never launched car, but no, he has launched car, remaining machine. So his machine, he's going to launch his machine. Me and him have already discussed it. He's going to launch his machine very, very soon. You people should be there. Allow somebody come from nowhere. Come and overtake you people. He came from nowhere to become top 5. I mean, well done. Another thing that stood out for me is he said he attended the retreat. He did not have money. He attended the retreat. He came all the way to Abuja for retreat. Our next retreat is going to happen in January. I've already said it. No excuses. He said it was when he attended the retreat. That was when the business started. It was when he attended the retreat that he told himself, this business, I can make it. This business, he called his upline, even quarreled with his upline, he said, this business, just leave me alone. I want to scatter the place. He was at the retreat. Imagine if he said, I don't have money. I don't have money. I cannot come to Abuja. I cannot pay 80,000 for the retreat. So therefore, I will not come. Oh my God. By now, he will not be here. He would have still been struggling in the business, making 20,000, 30,000, miserable income, not knowing that he's a monthly millionaire in his mind. Look at him today. Our retreat is coming up. It's going to be, we are going to have 2 retreats in January. No, we'll have our Wealth Creators retreat, then we'll have a leader, then we're going to have La Buena Vida. Anything that is happening from now on, tell yourself you are going to be there. If you don't have money, it means you should be there more than those who have money. And someone said, the retreat is why people are still in the business. That is why people are still in business. So that one stood out for me again. And then the 3 things, he said mentorship. Some of your upline will tell you to do something you will not do. We will tell you do this, you will not do. Invite, you will not invite. Leaders have been fighting with them. KPI. Some of them have not done KPI. Somebody came from nowhere and is doing it. No, be there. Number 2, burning desire. And number 3, belief. Number 2 and number 3 are from the book. How many of you have read the book of the month? Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich. Number 2 and number 3 are in the book, Think and Grow Rich. Look at the book here. I know many of you have not started reading the book. Today is already 22nd of the month. Book of the month, you've not started reading. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Please, if you have not started reading this book, I feel bad for you. From today, go and look for your hard copy and buy it. Or read the e-copy. Or go online and listen to it on YouTube. Are you following? Because number 2 and 3, they are hidden in this book. Okay? So guys, that is all. We cannot do any other things today. We had other agenda things to do, but the time is fast spent, and it was worth it. It was worth it. If you're here, you can speak English. You should be making more than 1 million a month. If you are here and you understand English very well, if you're here, you went to primary school, you started from primary 1, primary 2, primary 3, you should be making lots of money. Talk less of those that went to university. If you are here, you went to university, you are not making up to 1 million. Shame on you. Big shame on you. You went to university, you are not making up to 1 million naira. Because what you want to say? Prospects are not answering me. I think there's no excuse. Oh my God. I don't even want to talk too much. Just go and do. What did I say? Operation follow up. Looking for my Aminu. That's the hashtag for this morning. Operation follow up. Everybody go and follow up. Yes, dear.
Hello, ma.
You were saying something? Aminu.
Yes, ma. Because of English, I lost a lot of prospects. I'm not hearing English because of English.
Wow.
But by good grace.
So that means that you are supposed you are going to learn English. Don't worry, Aminu. We'll work on you. We'll learn English. Let me tell you what he just said. That blew my mind. He said because of lack of English, he lost a lot of prospects. So what that means that you people that know English, you're supposed to be making more money than him. Do you understand what I said? Some of you need to stop forming posh. If it's Yoruba you want to speak, go and speak Yoruba. Go and get Yoruba prospect. If it is Igbo you want to speak, go and speak Igbo. If it is your thief, whatever language you know, if your whatever language, go and speak it. Your prospect may be in those languages. Because when they register, nobody is saying the money they paid, is it English money or no. Do we understand that? Okay? So that's
Yes,
all for now. Thank you, Aminu. That was fantastic. Thanks
you,
for
ma'am.
adding spice to our Supercell meeting. And
Thank you.
the meeting is being recorded. As soon as I'm done now, that's the only thing I'm going to do. I'll go and make the recording available and share it on our group chat. Hopefully by 10 o'clock, it should be ready so that we can begin to listen to it and share with prospects. You have prospects that are Hausa, prospects who are giving excuses. You can share it with them and all that, okay? Those of you that are in Kano, those of you that are in Yola, those of you that are in Jos, those of you that are in Northern Kaduna, northern parts.
Okay.
So Koto,
Okay.
all of you, sure you can see now. No excuses. No excuses.
No excuses.
Okay, awesome. All right, guys, we've come to the end of this Supercell meeting. I'm sure we learned a lot. Remember our activities for the month. We are following up. You need to grow in income. You need to grow in rank this month. Don't take no for an answer. Do not take no for an answer. The person that got Aminu refused to take no. He was saying he's not interested. They said he refused to take no. He was saying he's not his team. Everything he said, they refused to take no. Stop taking no for an answer. Stop taking no for an answer, okay? All right, guys, we've come to the end of this meeting. God bless you. Have a fantastic week. See you tomorrow. Please don't miss tomorrow's cell meeting and the rest of the cell meeting for the week, okay? God bless you, everybody. I love you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you.